God bless America. Hello everybody, I am the Talk Radio Protege and this is the Protege program. Thank you so much for joining me. There's just a few more days where we're going to have these morning recorded videos that go up in the evening. So I thank you in advance for your patience as we work through this. I've got some headlines from Fox News that I want to talk about that I saw this morning. First of all, California had its primaries last night, along with a few other states. The results have not all been tallied, according to Fox News, but we have already got some interesting results. First of all, a Republican was expected, as of 9 hours ago, to make it to the general election for governor in California. Now, I didn't get to look and see when the last time was a Republican was nominated to be governor of California, but I would expect that it has been a long time. Just in case you didn't know, the way the California primary works is called the jungle primary because all of the candidates primary against each other, and then there's a runoff between the top two candidates no matter what party they're from. So I would assume that in a lot of these elections, it's just two Democrats that makes it through the primaries in California. But this year, Californians are going to get a chance to vote on a Republican for governor for the first time, I would expect, in a very, very long time. Devin Nunes, a representative out of California, also survived his primary. He's going to get to go on and have a chance to be re-elected for his seat. There's a second headline that I just wanted to make a couple comments about from Fox News this morning. The headline is, "I just let loose, Memphis man kills 2 intruders with AK-47." And I think this goes to show, is an example of just how you don't know what's going to happen if you encounter intruders into your home. The Memphis man says that he entered his home one evening, or I guess it was yesterday evening, and and there were 2 men inside his home, and no one else was home. It was just the dog. He said the dog was going crazy, and upon confronting the men, one of them produced 2 weapons. Fortunately, neither of which were able to kill the man. He retrieved an AK-47, probably not a fully automatic firearm, by the by, but retrieved his AK-47, fired upon the 2 burglars, and ended up killing them both. And what I mean when I say you never know what's going to happen in one of these situations, those burglars didn't kill him. Sure, those burglars weren't there when he was home. You know, they didn't break into his home when he was there. They waited for him to leave. So their intent was probably not to kill anybody. Their intent was just to steal things. I'm acknowledging that. I believe the story says that he killed them as they were fleeing. Sure, they might have been fleeing the scene, trying to get away from him. You know, if you break into someone's home when they're not there, you don't want to have to deal with the homeowner. So maybe they were fleeing the homeowner and they didn't intend on coming back and hurting him. But you can't know that in the moment. You can't know that what they're doing is not going to their escape vehicle to retrieve weapons so that they can come back and kill you and then take your things. On top of the fact, that's just throwing aside the fact that Americans should be secure in their homes and their possessions and have a right to defend their homes and possessions from someone that wants to take them away unjustly. I just wanted to make a couple of comments on that, not a whole lot to say there. The third headline, and this was the first thing that I saw when getting onto Fox News this morning. Headline, Obama administration allegedly gave Iran access to U.S. financial system. And this goes to something that Ben Shapiro talked about in his show yesterday. the Obama administration had this nasty habit of saying that they weren't going to expand administrative power, administrative overreach, and then they would turn around and do that exact thing. The Trump administration has kind of the opposite habit. They say that they have authority to expand administrative power and participate in administrative overreach, but then they don't do it. The Obama administration did the opposite. They said that they wouldn't do it, they said that they couldn't do it, and then they would do it. Obama said, it's not constitutional for me to suspend immigration legislation, and then he did exactly that. Obama said that they weren't going to just give Iran everything that they wanted, that they weren't just going to let Iran walk all over the United States of America in these negotiations, and then that's exactly what happened. One line in this column from Fox News says that the Obama administration looked desperate for a deal. And you don't have to be a genius to figure that out. I've told you that on multiple occasions, and I just started doing political analysis for YouTube last year. Obama was desperate for a deal. You give away everything in the kitchen sink when you want a deal to be made, when you want names written down on a piece of paper. You don't do that when you want to secure a certain number of goals. The Obama administration had one goal with the Iran deal, and that was to get Iran to sign a piece of paper. So it seems to me to not be news that the Obama administration was giving away things that they said they weren't going to give away in an attempt to get a deal. That's going to do it for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss a single video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Come back and check back every weekday for a new report, just so that you're sure that you're not missing out on anything. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Come back and join us next time. Until then, good night and God bless.